Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I'm going to be reviewing a new release from Skylar, and this is Peach Feels. So I did ask you guys on my Instagram if you guys were interested in this perfume, and a lot of you guys said yes, so I decided to get the travel size so that I could share my opinions with you guys. If you are new to my channel, welcome. My name is Amy. I do videos on all things girly, especially videos on smelling good. If you like that type of content, don't forget to subscribe before you leave today's video. And if you are a returning subscriber, welcome back. I'm so happy to have you here with me today, and I appreciate you so much. With that said, let's jump right into today's video. So here is another fragrance that I picked up in a travel size, and I'm going to be reading the main accords for you guys as well as the notes, and then we're going to jump into my thoughts and my opinions on this fragrance. So the main accords for Peach Fields are woody, musky, fruity, powdery, floral, amber, balsamic, sweet, white floral, and fresh. The top notes are white peach, grapefruit, and mandarin orange. Middle notes are osmanthus, lily of the valley, and vanilla. And the base notes are musk, sandalwood, cashmere wood, and amber. All right, so how do I feel about Peach Fields? I feel like lately a lot of the reviews that I've been doing, except for Clean Reserve Sparkling Sugar, that was just beautiful. I'm so in love with that one. But a lot of the fragrances that I have been reviewing lately just have not really been my favorite. They haven't really impressed me. So there's a lot of like pretty scents coming out, or there's a lot of scents that are okay for me, but they're just not like blowing my socks off. So that's kind of how I'm feeling with this one. So we're going to start off on that note. I will say that this is not a bad fragrance one bit. It's a beautiful, very girly fragrance. I'm gonna go ahead and put it again on my skin. I will say that I do wish that Skylar's travel sizes had like a sprayer instead of the roller ball, because I cannot stand roller balls. But the packaging is super cute. There's like a little peach in there. I love that so much. I just wish that it was an actual sprayer in here. The opening of this fragrance, I absolutely adore the opening of this fragrance. It is refreshing. You can get the peach, but it's not the same peach that you smell in the peach that they use in Bath and Body Works, or the peach that is in many of my fragrances. This peach is a little bit brighter. It's not as sweet. I'm not sure what I'm getting with this fragrance, because everything in here, I love white peach, I love grapefruit and mandarin orange, osmanthus. All of these notes don't bother me. I'm not sure if it is the lily of the valley that might be kind of like taking over the scent, because everything is perfection in this fragrance, but there's one little note that gets a little bit screechy for me. I'm not sure what it is. It has to be the lily of the valley, because everything else doesn't really give those vibes in fragrances. It's just something that smells very clean and sharp, and I'm not sure what's giving it that feeling. I'm not sure if it's the grapefruit, which I usually really love grapefruit in fragrances. It's very refreshing, very bright, and kind of citrusy and juicy. Do I feel like I need a full size of this fragrance? I'm not sure. I'm not sure if this is something that I need a full size of. I'm not like head over heels in love with it. What I will say is that this definitely smells like something that you can wear every day. A scent that you can definitely wear for spring and summer, because it's super bright and just refreshing and clean and like sparkly type of vibes. And the peach is actually really nice. It's just that one note that is a little bit sharp for me. So I'm going to read what I wrote down on my notes about this fragrance. I wrote that there is a beautiful peach and grapefruit opening, which is very bright and very happy. It's definitely a spring and summer daytime fragrance. And then I did write down that there's something in this fragrance that I'm not liking too much. The note did get a little bit cloying towards the end, and there was something sharp in this fragrance. So pretty much what I stated a little while ago, but it dries down to a very beautiful scent. It's very pretty, very girly. It's not sexy. It's not something that I would wear in the evening or anything like that. This is definitely something to wear to work, to the gym, to run errands, to go do your nails, maybe to go grab a quick lunch. It's just a fragrance that you want to smell like easy and breezy and just you reach for and you know that it's going to smell feminine and girly. When I went to Fragrantica to search up the notes of this fragrance, I did notice that many people chose Juliet Has a Gun Magnolia Bliss as a fragrance that is similar to this. And I will say that I can see that. I can totally see that. I'm not going to say that it's like, wow, they smell the same, because they totally don't. Magnolia Bliss to me is way more powerful. And Magnolia Bliss is definitely one that I would wear more like to go out in the evening, to go to a dinner, because it can handle like that type of setting. But I feel like this one is a little bit too casual for going out in the evening time. But I would say that it is kind of like a brighter, fresher version of what Magnolia Bliss smells like. The peach in here, I would say that it's more of like a floral peach. Like it's mixed with florals. I don't feel like I'm getting a juicy, sweet peach like I do with other fragrances. And I also get a lot of woody notes in this fragrance as well. So my final thoughts are that I won't say that this is a hit, but I will not say that this is a miss either. It's a very pretty fragrance, and I feel like for people who are starting off with their fragrance collection or they're getting to know fragrances, I feel like these are very, very nice fragrances to start with. Very pretty, very feminine if you're looking for those types of scents. Now, for someone who has a collection, or for those of you who are just so into fragrances, you have smelled so many fragrances in the past, this one might leave you a little bit underwhelmed, is what I'm trying to say. So I definitely do think that for those people who just want like something that smells nice, feminine, a little floral, woody, and fruity, I would definitely recommend this. But if you're more experienced, if you're looking for something a little bit more unique, if you're looking for just something that's going to get you super excited and like the next best thing, I don't necessarily think that this is it. But if you are a peach lover, if you love grapefruit, if you love bright fragrances that you can wear during the day, fragrances that are refreshing for warm weather, this is definitely a good one. Like I can definitely see this working in hot weather, especially where I live right now. This is like the type of fragrance to wear here. Yeah, it's just a pretty clean, floral, woody, peachy scent. That's like pretty much all I can say about this. Now, Skylar is a clean house. So it's kind of like clean reserve. It's not going to be something that's going to be beast mode. It's not going to be something that's going to leave like this crazy sillage or projection or anything like that. It's more just a grab and go type of fragrance, even like for the gym and things like that. Like you just want to smell nice, you want to smell fresh, but it's not that serious type of day. You know what I mean? Like you don't want to waste your nice, expensive fragrances. You can definitely reach for Skylar Peach Fields. Now, what I will say before I end the video is that if you're looking for a fragrance that is specifically just peach, I would say that this is probably not the one. I feel like other notes shine a little bit brighter than the peach itself. I'm getting more of the lily of the valley, and I am getting a lot of the musk as well, with like that woody feel to it. But I feel like you have to like musk to even try this fragrance, because I usually enjoy fragrances that have musk, but even in this one, it's kind of like a little bit too much. It's more of a musk fragrance with like a green or floral touch to it, and then a little bit of a peach thrown in there. But it's by no means the best peach fragrance that I have smelled, or it's not a peach fragrance that I would add to my collection because the peach is just delicious and juicy. It's not really giving me that. I feel like I get the peach, but it's kind of just a tiny bit in there. And it's also, I don't know, I feel like it's almost a little bit bitter, or like a little, I don't know, it just isn't my favorite peach fragrance. That's pretty much what I'm getting from this one. I was expecting it to be a little bit more sweet, a little bit more juicy and peachy, but I am getting way more wood in here, way more musk, way more floral in here, and it's just one that I am perfectly happy with having the travel size of this, just for days that I just want to reach for something very feminine and girly and refreshing. I can just throw it on and I know that I'll smell good, but it's not going to be something, in my opinion, that people will stop you to ask you like what you're wearing or anything like that. So if I had to rate this fragrance from a 1 to a 10, I would say that this is like a 5, around there. It's definitely not horrible. It's not a horrible fragrance or something that is like disgusting to me, or it gives me a headache or anything like that. It's none of that. It's just not standing out to me. That's about it. So now I'm super curious to hear your thoughts on this fragrance. Have you smelled it? Have you tried it? Or are you interested in trying this fragrance? I definitely do prefer other Skylar fragrances over this one. For example, I love Pink Canyon because it reminds me of MAC Turquoise, and I also love Vanilla Sky. So that is my thoughts and opinions on Skylar's Peach Fields. Thank you so much for watching this video today. Let me know how you feel about it. I am so sorry if you hear noise in the background. Every time that I sit down and I try to film, there's always something going on where I live. Today they're testing out the generators that we have in our homes for when we don't have power, and they're turning them all on to see if they work. So I hope that it wasn't too distracting. I want to thank you guys so much for being here with me. Leave your comments down below and your thoughts on this fragrance, what you're thinking about it. And with that said, thank you so much for being here. Give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed, and I will see you guys in my next video.